In 2.7 on page 92, we're talking about distances and midpoints. These are the two formulas that you need to know. Midpoint is a capital M, unlike slope, which is a lowercase m. So we're going to talk about distance first. Distance, when we have a graph like at the top of page 93, and we have 2 points, and we need to find the distance. If it's a horizontal line or a vertical line, that's easy to find the distance because we can just count the grid paper. But when we have a diagonal, like the pink line on there, we can't just count the grid. It doesn't work that way. We have to actually put in some numbers. So in example 1, it says to use these 2 points. So we're going to put these in now. So very important that you have your radical there. And once again, if you don't have these memorized, write it out every problem. It will help you memorize it. Go home and write it 20 times, whatever you have to do to memorize this. So x2 is here. So they're doing 1. And then minus 4, so that would be plus 4. I'm sorry, minus negative 4, which is plus 4. And then plus 7 minus 2 squared. So 1 plus 4 is 5, so 5 squared. And then 7 minus 2 is 5, so 5 squared. So we have 25 plus 25, which is the square root of 50. And now we're not going to get a decimal unless they say, hey, round it. But for now, let's just practice this. So we're going to take 50 over here. We're going to do our factor tree. So that's 5 times 10, 2 times 5. We circle the pair, and we underline what we have left over. So the pair comes out. So it's a pair of 5. So 5 comes out, and the 2 stays. What happened to the other 5? 5 times 5 is 25, right? That's what you get when you have this pair. So 5 times 5 is 25. The square root of 25 is 5. Okay, so that's the shortcut. You only take the number it represents. And so then if you plug that into the calculator, you'd get about 7.07. It's not, that's not an exact answer. But this would be the distance from those two. If you have, let's go to example 2, and you have 2 points, and it says find the midpoint, meaning where on that line that contain these numbers of endpoints would be the middle point of it. So we're going to plug these in. I think this one's easy. We're going to do -3 plus 1. It is a point, so you have to use parentheses and that comma. And then 4 plus 9 divided by 2. So -3 plus 1 is 2 divided by 2. 4 plus 9 is 13 divided by 2. And so that becomes 1 and 13 over 2. Just keep it as a fraction. And that is pretty much all of 2.7.